All right. Good morning again, Conan. Good morning, Hiền Lê. Good morning, Uyên Lê. I assume Hiền Lê is in Lê in Vietnam, correct? All right. Very good. I think it's only 8:20 p.m. in Vietnam on a Sunday. First of all, I hope you all have a wonderful, happy Father's Day. At least you all calling home. Today is Sunday. Today is Father's Day in America. And I hope that you remember to call your father, not only on Sunday, Father's Day, but you call your father every Sunday and just say how much you love your father. And also, I want to say hi to Mai, right? And look like Mai has a brother there. What's the name of your brother?
Justin. This is Justin.
Justin. Okay. So
And her name is Kylie as well. Mine is the parent name.
say that again.
This is Justin and Kylie, and mine is her mother.
Carrie. Either Carrie?
Kylie.
I can
Kylie.
type it.
Oh, Kylie.
Yes.
Kylie. Ah, Kylie. Okay, Kylie. So mine is the mom. All right. Thank you so much, Mom, for signing up Justin and Kylie with us. So, Kylie, if I have to guess, I would say you probably about 6 years old?
No.
No? How old are you?
I'm 10, but he's 9.
Wow, 10 and 9. You look so young. Okay, 10 and 9. Actually, 10 and 9 is a perfect age for training in public speaking. When I taught my daughters, who are 27 and 24 now, but I start them out when they only like 6 and 7 years old. And yesterday, I have my 30th wedding anniversary, and my older daughter, Faith, she's 27, she emceed the program. So that's very, very, very good thing that you already start learning about public speaking at an early age, okay? It's a wonderful skill to have. It will make you very successful in the future. It doesn't matter what you want to be when you grow up. So Kylie, tell Tay what you want to be when you grow up.
A dentist.
A dentist, okay. Is your father or your mother the dentist?
No, not a dentist.
Not dentist? Okay, but you like to be a dentist. How about Justin? What do you like to be when you grow up, Justin?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? How about a policeman?
No.
All right. Well, basically, you can be whatever you want to be when you grow up if you have wonderful communication skill. Because it doesn't matter what you do, communication skill that Conan and Hiền Lê and his team try to teach you is extremely important. Okay, it doesn't matter you want to be a CEO, you want an engineer, or you want to be a business person. The ability to communicate with people is very important. And today, they're going to teach you the most important skill in communication. They call impromptu speaking. That means you speak, not like you prepare like other training that you're going to have from Conan teams. You're going to prepare your speech for 3 to 5 to 7 minutes. Impromptu meaning people just ask you the question and you must be able to answer. So it's a lot harder. And this period is very important when you first meet people or when you have a job interview, right? Because when you have a job interview, people will ask you the questions that you don't know in advance. Like today, they just ask you a few questions and they just want to see how you handle when somebody asks you a question. In this case, we call it a stranger, right? They, you don't know they yet, so consider they stranger. And today, what they're teaching you is only 3 letters that you need to remember. A, B, and C. Can you remember A, B, and C?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, that's very simple, right? You remember A, you remember B, you remember C, then that's all I want to help you to remember in the last 20, 30 minutes or so. And we're going to have a game, and then Conan and Chị Hiền Lê are going to join us because that's going to be a fun, interactive training session for everybody. Would that be sounds good?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Sunday at 8:24 in the morning. I know it's not an easy thing to make you excited. So guess what A stands for? Who can guess what A stands for? When we do public speaking, what A stands for?
Awesome.
Awesome. I like that. Awesome. That's very cool. Very close though. It's not that far off. Justin, you want to take a guess what A stands for when you stand in front of people? Take a guess. It's okay. It's no right or wrong when you learn it with thầy, so don't worry about it. Okay. You take a wild guess what A stands for.
Can't think of anything.
You cannot think of anything? I'm going to ask your teacher, Mr. Conan. Mr. Conan, what A stands for in public speaking?
A, like the altitude of just standing in front of people.
Your attitude, very close. You almost there. So awesome. Your attitude. How about Hiền Lê? What do you think A stands for in public speaking when you first meeting people?
I think audience.
Say that again.
I think audience.
Audience.
Yeah,
That's a very good one. Audience. Thinking about the people you're talking to, right? Audience, in this case, we have conversation with people. So we have the people that we have conversation with. Audience, more or less, like we present it to people. Somebody sit there and listen to us. Okay, right now I don't see you as my audience. I see you as my participant, my learner. So, but audience is a really good guess of A. Nguyen, I'm not sure if you can turn on your microphone and answer, but I like to listen to Nguyen. What do you think A stands for? If you can talk.
Yes. I think A stand for action.
A stands for action. A stands for action. Very interesting. So you very action oriented. Okay, so all of these are very good get. Awesome. Justin not quite sure. And then Conan think about attitude and think about audience, think about action, all this good. But when people first seeing you and they not even know you yet, or you just like when you saw thầy came online, you're not seeing me yet, but what you see is my appearance. How do I look? How do I present myself in front of you? Right? So that's why even online, we have to be ready to make sure that people look at it and say, oh, I really like his appearance, or I don't like his appearance. People can make that judgment before you even open your mouth and say anything. So with that, let me share with you a little bit that you can see what they meant by appearance. Okay? So that's the first letter A that we need to remember today is appearance. And let me make sure my screen is clear. Everybody see my screen? And if you can see my screen, just give me the thumbs up so I know that everybody see the screen. Okay. And the screen is clear, right? It's just, hey, right? So first of all, when I appear to any event, I appear anything, I want to make sure people see me as somebody that do something for BuildASchool Foundation. That's very important because every single thing from the 6 o'clock I get up until midnight when I go to bed is all about appearance, and it's all about BuildASchool Foundation. Okay, I say I live and breathe and do everything with BuildASchool Foundation. So one more time, just give me the thumbs up. You still see the screen, correct? All right, good, nice. So what is the next slide that we're going to have that we're going to show you today? Appearing, and let's see what happened to my mouse here. My screen, we see my screen, and I want to go to the next slide. All right, let me make sure. I try it again because it doesn't seem like it wants to share with me. My screen is here. We have it. Okay. It's like the machine doesn't want to work with me in the morning. But that's all right. Okay, I try to escape out of the share mode and go back to the presentation mode here. And then we're going to play a couple of games today. It's very, very simple. Nothing that fancy.
Oh, no, it's okay. Hello, let me. Yeah.
Let's see. I need to go back to Zoom, and right now it just gives me a hard time that it just shows my screen, but it won't allow me to escape my presentation mode. Been doing a lot of things on my computer, so it's just 1 second. And show. Okay, let me go back to here. Go back to our Zoom. Sorry about that. And let me do the presentation mode. I do want to make sure that you see the whole screen. All right. So everybody recognize this man. Everybody know who this man is?
No.
No? He's the President of the United States around 2008 to 2016. That's Barack Obama, right? That's the President Barack Obama. Even for the president, when you look at that picture, okay, just look at that picture. What do you think about him? Do you like him? Probably not really, right? Because yeah, you probably don't like him. Look at him. He doesn't look very happy. He crosses his arm, and even though we have not approached him and say anything to him, we can look at him and say, I'm not sure I want to come and talk to this person, even though that's the president of the United States, right? So you can see that the appearance is very important, even though he wear a suit and he wear a very expensive watch, and he look like a very, very important person, but just from his appearance, it doesn't seem like he is somebody that, look friendly or we want to come and see him. Okay, something that you need to know about all the presidents of the United States. This is another chart I can show you. This is the last 5 presidents, not the current one. President Carter just passed away a couple months ago, so he's no longer in the picture. And Bush fathers also passed away. So you only see the 3 presidents in the middle, but now we also have another president after Barack Obama, and that's the Donald Trump and Joe Biden. So we have 2 new ones. But one common thing we can see from the appearance of most of the presidents of the United States, they are very tall men. Okay, most of the people that in power, that they president, they tall. In this one, Jimmy Carter is the only one that's short and under, we call 6 feet. That means maybe about 1.8 meters tall. Right? Both of them, the first thing is that they're pretty tall. So the appearance of somebody tall will be equated to somebody in power when you use American standard. Right? So that's why when your parents say, sit up straight and don't slouch when you're chair, stuff like that, because your parents want you to appear like you're very confident and you have a lot of power. So that's something that I want all of you to remember. The first thing about public speaking, and you want to send a very strong message to people, I am strong, I'm in control, I'm in power, stand up pretty tall, right? And try to be friendly. And how can we be friendly when we first meet people? Look at this. When we meet people, what I like to train people, we call the rockstar hero game, right? You always appear like you are a rockstar. You're ready to come out on stage and you have a wonderful time. Because the rockstar, when the rockstar jump on stage, when you go to the concert or whatnot, they never look like unhappy. They never look sad. They always jump on the stage and they jump up and down. They show a lot of energy. And this is what we say when we meet people, you need to have this, right? Friendly, open, don't cross arms like Barack Obama. We open our arm, we smile, we have very clean haircut, we have big smile, we extend our hand and say, oh, welcome, very nice to meet you. Or, wow, I'm so happy to meet you today. Right? That's the reason why I spent a couple of minutes to warm up with Justin and Kylie, because I want to make sure you feel like, oh, okay, he's friendly, he appears very friendly, and he's not like, oh, I'm going to teach you this and teach you that. So that's the first thing. We got to make sure our appearance is very friendly to whoever that we want to communicate or whoever we want to talk to. Okay, all the attitude, all the action, all the audience is all wonderful. But before any of that, you got to make sure your appearance is very friendly, is very open, very warm, right? And for men, we handshake with each other. For women, we can give hug. But all of these things got to be, do quick and fast within the first couple, seconds that we meet people. So keep that in mind. Appearance is all about how friendly you look, how warm you look when you meet people. Keep that in mind. So the first game that I really want everybody to try, especially Kylie and Justin, is that I have a lot of faces here, and I want you to, when I say, let's say, be happy, and then show me how happy you are with your, we call facial expression, right? So our face have over 200 muscles. So we don't just look at and be boring, because that's pretty sad. We have so many muscles in our face that we can express our feeling, how we feel, right? So we're gonna practice some of these and just have fun with this, okay? Nothing serious. All right, so the first one, Justin, show me your happy face. Big smile, even bigger smile, right? Cool, you can see that now you exercise your muscle. All right, Kylie, can you show thầy your angry face? Angry. Oh. That's your angry? Your eyes bigger? Okay, you're a very nice person when you're angry. All right, Nguyen, can you show me a sad face? Okay, it seems like you're very happy today, so it makes it pretty hard to make you feel sad, right? Sometimes when you feel happy, you're not sad, and it's not easy to make sad, because these are feelings. You have to have a feeling. Conan, show me your scared face. You're scared of something. Oh, that's really scared. Oh, okay. Now he's throwing a lot of body language in there too. So that he already jumped ahead of me, but that's okay. All right. Hieng Le, show me your surprised. Ah, right. So surprise. Okay, a couple of things, a little bit could be a little bit more challenging. These are even more emotion. So Justin, show me your confused face. You're confused. Confused, right? Now you start squinting your eye, you pay attention, say, I'm not quite sure what is that, right? So confused. All right, Kylie, show me your exhausted. Exhausted face?
Sure. I'm not sure what it is.
That means so you're so tired. You're super duper tired. After you run around outside, you play for like 10 hours, and you go home, you're completely exhausted. You're tired. Like after a long day at school, and then go to the beach, and then go play in the playground, and you come home at like dinner time, and you're so tired. That's your exhausted face?
No.
No? Okay, how about so something you shy? Shy face. Okay, can I look down? I want you to have a confidence to look at saying people, everything. Yeah, all right. A few more, let's see. Conan, let's see you confidence face. Okay, now you can pump your chest and you can show your look and everything. Very cool. Now we can show muscles. Good. Hieng Le, show your bored face. You look down, you don't look at people. I'm so bored, right? All right, good. Being late, last one, and then we can move on, okay? Let's show me a disgusted face. Disgusted, you see something, you say, oh my God, this one is so disgusting. All right, so you can see some of these are easy to show, some one is not because we don't in that feeling. Like right now, if you make me feel a sad face, it's pretty hard because I'm very, very happy to be here and I'm happy to get up in the morning. I'm happy to talk to people about, public speaking. So it's pretty hard for me to make a sad face right now. But if you want to make me a happy face, then I can be a lot easier. So sometimes your feeling is very important, right? So that's why we have to exercise your muscle, and you got to make sure your appearance, it really reflects what you want to present to people. When I go up and do public speaking, even though I have a lot of bad news, I have a lot of sad stories inside, I cannot show the people because people don't want it, right? People want people to be like happy, appearing confident, appearing excited, and then if you have some sad story to share later, you can save for that later. But boom, when you first meet people, you gotta make sure you show them a lot of energy. You gotta make sure you show them a lot of, like, I'm so happy to be here. Right. So now we can, since we don't have a lot of people, we can do this in pretty quick. You can just like introduce your name, but introduce your name very confident and very excited with a lot of energy. So I'm going to ask everybody, just introduce your name a very, very powerful way and just say one thing about you that nobody knows, right? So we can say one thing about me that you don't know is something like that. Just like that. I just want to see everybody got a chance to practice. All right. So Kylie and Justin, who want to go first? You volunteer your sister. That's a very, very true spirit of a younger brother. All right, Kylie, introduce yourself and something about you that nobody knows. And show me all the confidence and show me everything in the world.
My name is Kylie, and best way for people to remember her name is I'm not sure about the second one.
You can skip the second one. You can go for the third one.
One thing I know one knows. My favorite color is pink.
Your favorite color is pink. That's very nice. So it's like, hi, I'm Kylie, and you know what? My favorite color is pink, right? So we say that with a lot of confidence. Okay, Kylie, just do it one more time. Look straight in the camera and say that with all the power. Like, okay, I love pink so much, and pink makes me so happy. Share that with the world.
My name is Kylie, and my favorite color is pink.
Okay, all right. I want to see even more energy, and I want to see even more exciting because let's say pink make you so happy. Think about pink. Pink is wonderful. Your room is pink. Your dress is pink. Your backpack is pink. Your pillow is pink. Everything is pink because pink is like your favorite color.
Not everything's pink.
Yes, show me that excitement. Okay, all right. Try it one more time.
My name is Kylie, and one thing about like no one knows is that my favorite color is pink.
All right, good. That's a lot better. Justin, introduce yourself and say something about you that nobody knows.
My name is Justin, and one thing that no one knows about me is that my favorite color is green.
Your favorite color is green. So you love money?
No.
No.
A bit, but no.
When you say the favorite color is green, people usually that imply that you love money because the color of our money is green, right? We don't have any other color but green is our money.
You need money, Justin.
Say it one more time, Justin, with all the confidence and with all the exciting about green. Say it one more time.
My name is Justin, and one thing no one knows about me is my favorite color is pink. I mean, it's green. Green.
Green. All right, good. All right, let's try with Mr. Conan. Conan, introduce yourself and one thing nobody knows about you.
Hi everyone, I'm Conan, and the best way you can remember about me is the name is from the anime called Detective Conan, which is my childhood movie that I grew up with. And one thing you may not know about me is last week is my first time ever to 3D printing something I can hold in my hand. And if I have a chance, I can bring it to the temple and you can see it. It's really cool. And I print my first is a scraper. It's really cool. But I will design like a mini house that I can use for my classroom later on. So that's something that no one knows about me yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Now say that again about you and one thing nobody know about you, but say it in a lot shorter and it's more precise and show exciting. We don't have to tell the whole story because we just want to get people attention when meet and greet. Okay. Name and something nobody about you, but it gotta be short and just one sentence.
Hello, everyone. I'm Conan, your favorite detective. And no one knows about me is I can 3D printing anything you want as soon as you give me the design.
Right. I would say my name is Conan, and one thing about me is I can 3D print a house in less than a day or something like that, right? It will get a lot more attention for people, be more specific. I can 3D printing something that people would say like, oh, really, right? And then they can always ask that more question later, okay? Hiền Lê, your turn. Give me one sentence to show the power of your name and something nobody knows about you. Go.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Hiền. One thing no one know is I love talking to myself in English.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
My name is Hiền and I love talking to myself. It doesn't have to be in English or whatever. When you say I love to talk to myself, people already intrigued say like, oh, so what's wrong with you? Are you like crazy? Why are you talking to yourself? Right? Because only people that we view like crazy talking to themselves. So that already make people intrigued about you already when you say, hey, my name is Hiền and I love talking to myself. And then people can start say like, oh, why? And then, oh, because I want to practice English or whatnot. But those can come later. Okay? Nguyen, can you give us your name and something that nobody know about you and focus on assignment and your appearance?
Hi everyone, I'm Nguyen, and one thing that no one knows about me is my brother is Conan.
Okay. Nobody know, but I have a brother and he's here. His name is Conan, right? So that's what make people feel like, oh, okay, interesting. They related, even though they say, oh, okay, Nguyen, Conan, Nguyen. That would be our first guess that maybe these people related. Cool. Very good. And you know what? When I introduce to people, I usually say, hi, my name is Jimmy Tai, and I build school for children. Something like that, right? People just out of the blue, like, what? And then you go to the meeting and say, oh, my name is Jimmy Tai, and I travel to almost 100 countries in the world. You just mention something that really, really spark people interest. And from there, people can ask you other questions and we can have a conversation going. Okay, we don't have a lot of time, so Thầy not going to drill you a lot on this, but this is something that we can remember. All right, so, oh, I went too early. So next letter that I want you to remember, letter B, and everybody know what B stands for in public speaking? I think
Body practice. Braveness.
B, braveness. Okay. Definitely, you need to be brave to speak in front of people. What else?
Body practice.
Body practice. Bingo, body language, right? Because when we talking to people, we don't just use our voice only, we use the whole body. So I want everybody to take a couple of seconds to look at this picture, all right? This is the Olympic 2012, so it took a while already. The USA team, the women gymnastics USA team was ranking #1 at that moment. And the Russian team is the last team to go. And the Russian team have one person to perform. And if this person do a landing perfectly, the Russian team will win the gold medal and the American team will come home with the second, with the silver. So right now, the American team, the situation, the American team is leading and the Russian team do the last performance and have a chance to take the gold with just the landing. She just did the landing and this is the body language of her team, of her coach, everything. So just look at this picture. Nobody say a word in here, right? It's a static, it's a picture. Do you think Kashina Afanasya landed the landing or not? Why or why not? Justin and Kylie, just look at this picture. Do you think that gymnast from Russia nailed the landing or not?
I think they nailed it.
Did nailed it? Why? Why not?
Did
You think she did or did not?
did not.
Did not. Right.
They don't look happy.
They don't look happy. All right. How about you, Justin? What do you think?
They don't. They are not like they did not win
Okay. And what in here telling you? What in the picture telling you that they didn't win?
because most of them they look so like they're all like ashamed of like because they didn't win.
How about you, Conan? What do you think?
Yeah, I think they did not win as well because their body language showed the disappointment.
Okay. Hiền Lê, would you agree? Disagree? Hiền Lê, you muted, so we cannot hear you if you try to say something.
Sorry, I just went out. I just went out.
Okay. From this picture, do you think that something good just happened or something bad just happened? I'm just summarizing it quickly for the Russian team.
I think surprise, amazing.
Surprise or amazing. Okay. How about
Yeah.
Nguyen? If you have a chance to listen to the question earlier or the situation, what do you think, Nguyen? Did this gymnast land the landing and the Russian win the gold, or they did not?
Well, as I can see in the picture, I think they are very surprised about something. So I guess I guess they win because I think that if they didn't win, the body language will be like they are look so sad or like disappointed.
Okay. All right. So in the interest of time, I'm going to tell you the result. The American came home with the gold, and the Russian settled for the second place, the silver. The gymnast did not nail the landing. And you can see from this coach right here in the middle, the guy ball, you can see how dejected his face is, right? And you can see from all of his friends here, when they cheer, even though it look like they're ready to cheer, look like all of them, look at the coach in the back, his hand is down. When we win something, usually the hand will be up, right? Because if it's really nail the landing, you will see all the hands are up. And you can see everybody ready to cheer for that position. But just because she didn't land, you can look at all the facial expression of these four girls. It's like, oh, like, ah, and one girl even cover her face. It's like, oh, I couldn't believe it, right? We don't speak Russian, but I can just tell here. But the coach, the ball guy in the back, his face tell it all. We so close, but we missed it, right? And that's something that I just want you to remember when you do public speaking. Your body language is extremely important, right? Your appearance, you didn't say a word. Now your body language, even when you say, you're not say people will pay attention and we pick it up. So that's why very, very, be careful and think about your body language. A couple of things you probably know, and I don't need to drill you on this. 93% of our commission is non-verbal. Non-verbal, meaning what you speak, the words only 7%, but your body language is 55%, and how you speak is 38%, right? Your eye contact, your facial expression, your gesture, your movement, your pauses, your posture, your smile, all of these are extremely important. And we talk about vocal variety. They do not teach you with like, good morning, I'm so happy to be here today to teach you. Because that means my voice will put you to sleep. I have to say, oh, I'm so excited to teach you today. And today we have 3 little secrets that we can learn. Letter A, letter B, letter C, right? So you have to change the page, you have to change the volume, you have the tone. One thing that's very important, only professional speakers know how to use well, we use the pauses. Meaning we stop. We don't talk all the time. We have to stop. Okay, so those are the tip number 2 for the body language that we need to pay attention to. I'm looking at the clock right now. I have about 5 minutes. So instead of practice some of these, I can leave this thing with Conan, and Conan can practice with you all in the future. But we can all just do one practice together. I mean, right now, let's say we want to use our body language to show a crazy policeman, a policewoman. How do we do that? Everybody just work together here with the game that we need to project a crazy police. How do we do that? With our body language. Right? So just like we're not a common police with a gun and everything. We have a gun, that means people know it's policeman. Justin, show me a crazy policeman. Use your body language. Use your body language. We learned about body language here. Everybody for that matter. Everybody just show me a crazy policeman. Yeah, you keep moving and you keep doing crazy thing everywhere, right? Because how about a sad dancer? Right? So those are the things that we can definitely put a lot of feeling into something. We don't just show a dancer, we can say a very sad dancer. All right, for the interest of time, I'm not going to go through some of these. You can always show your expression, right? Later on, when we have a chance to practice, you can use your body language on top of the exercise number 1. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you today. I'm happy. You speak with your whole body instead of just your face, right? Your face is the first step, but your whole body is the next step. So the last part that I really want to teach you is about letter C. And C in this case stands for conversations. So we pay attention to our appearance, we pay attention to our body language. The next thing is the conversation. What do we say? What do we mean? What message? What story? What branding we represent? And the good picture that I want all of you to think about is if they present this picture in front of you here, right? They just say, okay, there's a lot of green apples and then 1 red apple. What apple do you want to be and why? That would be the prompt that they would ask. So, Kylie, what color apple do you want to be and why?
I would like to be the red apples, because usually the red ones are like sweeter than the green ones.
The red one is sweeter than the green one. So you pick the color based on the taste, and you think about eating the apple. So you like the red one because it would be sweeter, right? So that would be your explanation or justify or your message to people, right? I like red apple because it's sweeter. Okay, how about you, Justin?
I'd rather be the red apple because so I can like stand out, like I blend out of the other apples.
You picked it based on you stand out. You're the only one, and everybody else were green, and you want to be the red one, right? Nguyen, what color apple you like to be, and why?
Well, It depends. Like sometimes I want to be the red apple because it's outstanding and like people can see me in a lot of people around, and like it's a feeling like I can be myself, and that's really nice to perform myself or do something like different from the others.
Okay.
But sometimes I really want to be the green apples to like be friends or like looks like the others.
Okay. Good. I know exactly what you meant. All right. How about Mr. Conan? What color apple would you choose to be?
I want to be the apple that can change color.
You
Yeah,
like to be
so
the apple can change color. That's very
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So when it's at my comfort zone, I will be like transparent. No one knows about me existence. And then when I need to stand out, then I'll be the brightest red apple. And then I hide in my shelf again after that.
Okay. All right. That's very interesting. All right. So that's good. Hiền Lê, what apple would you like to be? What color?
I think I choose the green apple because it's fresh, calm, and nature. Yeah, sometimes I don't need to stand out. I just want to be beautiful and real. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Very nice. So that's a very simple picture that I present in front of you, but I can learn so much about your style, your leadership style, and how do you like to be in the crowd, right? Or just in the case of Kylie, she just want the red because the red is sweeter. So she think about more eating. So I can say Kylie enjoy eating. Other people think about I want to stand out, I want to be different, or some just say I want to blend in, or some people say sometimes I want to be this, sometimes I want to be that. And I didn't really give you a lot of information. The bad apple could be the poison apple from from the witch, from the stepmother that you eat the red apple, you might get poisoned and die. We don't know. I never give you the red apple. Could be the rotten apple, right? But it's just information like that. I use this to teach my leadership students, and I use this chart to pick out who I see a lot of potential can be a leader. Somebody really want to stand out, someone really want to be different. At the same time, I'm looking for a lot of people that, let's say, when I look for my executive assistants, usually I'm looking for somebody say, I want to be the green apple, because that means somebody can be a very good follower. You cannot lead without followers, and you cannot follow people without leads. These things is like yin and yang, they really coexist. The red apple will not be the red apple if there's no green apples around, right? Because if there's no green, then the red will not be different or anything. So without the green apple, there will be no red. There's so much I can teach from just using the chart and listen to the people and then see the potential of the people. So that's very important. What my view right here is that when you say something to people, it's very important. So when we have a conversation, we got to make sure that who we are, what we stand for, what makes us special, and why do people should care about your message, right? So if you understand some of this, then your conversation will be very rich and very, very interesting for people listen to you. Okay, this is something that way advanced for Kylie and Justin. But sometimes, trust me, there is a blue apple. This is not just a picture. This is a real apple. Because sometimes people just say, I don't want red, I want blue. I ask you what color you choose, but none of you say, I don't want any of them because I prefer a different kind of apple. And those are usually the leader that I'm looking for when I'm looking for somebody that's different, somebody that wants to challenge the status quo, somebody that I can trust with a new project that have a lot of unknown, and I can give that project to somebody that say, hey, I don't like green, I don't like red, I want to be something different. Because I can see that person have a lot of differentness in them, and I will usually give a new project that really strange and different to that person, because I feel confident that person have the creativity to go solve that, right? And in our case, we say we're is not normal, because normal might not work in. I have to choose somebody that say, I don't like those, but I like blue apple. So I'm looking for somebody really stand out in this case to do that. All right. So just because I present two color, it doesn't mean you have to agree with me. You have the power to say, no, that's not the color I want. I prefer something different. The tip is when we have conversation with people before we can show people we are very interesting topic to share, we have to show we're interested in people, meaning we have to lean forward, we got to pay attention. If we even on Zoom and we don't pay attention, we turn on our screen, usually we send a message to people that, hey, I'm not really interested in what you're saying. If you do, then, you know, I will be here, I will be listening, I will stare at you, and I will, a lot of body language, a lot of facial expression will, can help me, tell me, you know, right away that you're interested in a conversation or not. Okay, that's why, you know, when I be on Zoom like this, I have to make sure there's a lot of chart, a lot of picture, a lot of interesting things to keep you engaged, because it's not easy to keep people attention on Zoom, because people can get distracted with other things very easily. Okay, all right, and always present that something is positive. And the practice that we practice in having a conversation that show we interest in people, we never disagree with people. And the game that we practice, we call yes and. When people say something, we always say yes, meaning I agree with you, and something that we can explain. We don't say but. The minute we say but, people already think about something opposite, and that means they will not listen to you, because they think you will say, oh my God, he already started with a but. Okay. Oh, I learned public speaking today, but it means something completely opposite will come. So we say yes and, right? Just say, if we have the example, somebody say, I hate public speaking, either Kylie or Justin, I know you don't say that, but you say, I hate public speaking. Or some of your friends, when you say, oh, come join this public speaking class with, you know, Mr. Conan, Mr. Jimmy, and we help build school for children in Vietnam, and people will say that, oh, I hate public speaking. And we say, yes, and you are not alone, because people rather die than to make a speech, and that's a true fact. A lot of people rather die than have to get up and give a speech. So now we agree with people, and we say, oh, I understand you. You are not alone, and a lot of people are afraid of public speaking, or they don't like public speaking. So those are the way that we can keep people engaged with us and don't feel that we are there to confront them or to say something that negative opposite. Okay. One thing that we can practice pretty quick with this game, I have a couple of things here, and your mission is that you have to answer my question with yes and something, yes and something. All right, and let's try it out with Conan first, and then we wrap it up today. I know that I just went a little bit time, but I really want to leave this seed. It's very important with you. Conan, let's practice with you first, because this would be a lot harder for Kylie and Justin, so we can have them go later. Justin, I think this is a really bad idea.
Yes, and at least it works.
Okay, that's great. Yes, and I agree with you, but at least it worked, right? So you can say, or yes, and do you have any other idea we can try? Okay, instead of say this is a bad idea, why don't you offer me something? But instead say, but you don't have any idea either, then people feel very confrontational if that's what we say. This is a bad idea. Yes, can we try your idea if you think your idea will work, right? So we work together instead of go against each other like that. All right, so let's try one with Nguyen. Okay, Nguyen, you ready?
Yes.
Yes. The number 2. Hey, Nguyen, I don't think we can do that.
Yes. And we should not. No, sorry. Yes, and we cannot do anything if we don't try.
It's good. Yes. And can you suggest we try something else? Right? You cannot do that. Then yes, and maybe you have an idea of other things that we can do. Right? So we always try to say, I understand you. Is there anything else that you can offer? All right, Kylie, I want to try that with you. You gotta make sure you answer me with yes and, okay? Kylie, I don't like your idea.
Yes, and we can fix it next time.
Yes, and we can fix it next time, or yes. And do you have any other idea that we can try, right? Or yes, and what other idea that you think we might want to try, right? So we can always build on that. Justin, you want to try with me?
Yes.
Justin, I don't like green.
Yes, and you can like a different color.
That's very good. Yes, and you can like some other color. What's your favorite color, right? So we stay on the conversation instead of make people feel like we ready to fight with them, right? Hiền Lê, thầy haven't asked you yet, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's try. Hiền Lê, I don't like wearing glasses.
Oh, yes. And if you don't like, you can try one again.
Or you don't like wearing glasses? Yes, and you can try contact lenses, right? Or yes, you can try walking in the dark with your hand in front of you or something instead of wearing glasses. So we can always agree with something. This is not really only, this technique not only important in conversation or when we do public speaking, this is very important when you're working with people and show that I hear you, let's find something better, and don't ever use the word but, right? Usually I rarely use the word but because the word but is very confrontational. Okay, that's really quickly all I have today. This thing can be a 2-3 hour classes, but today we only have about 45 minutes. It went a little bit over because I just want to warm you up a little bit. But keep in mind why we're doing this. We're doing this so we can help build school for the children around the world. This is a picture that I just get back from Cambodia. We not only build in Vietnam, we build in Cambodia, we build in a lot of places. I really appreciate Conan, all of you for doing this. And I just want to remind you the 3 letters that we learned today, what letter A stand for? Everybody.
Appear.
Now it's time for everybody. A stand for
Appearance.
Appearance. Show me some exciting, some appearance that you really like to be here. What the letter B stand for?
Body language.
Good job. That's what I like to hear. Punch. And what the C stand for?
Communication.
Conversation.
Conversation. Okay. Say that one more time. What the letter B stand for?
Body language.
Good. Body language.
Yes.
What is letter C stand for?
Conversation.
Conversation.
And what letter A stand for?
Appearance.
Appearance. If you just remember appearance, body language, and conversation, you will be ahead of the game. With that, thank you so much, Kylie, Justin, Conan, Hiền Lê, Nguyen Lê, and I will return the control of our Zoom room to Mr. Conan.
Before you go, Thầy, is it possible we can get a copy of your slide so they can practice? I like your conversation practice slide.
Definitely. They have a slide for you, and they will turn on the potential answer. Right now, I hide in that. I challenge you, but I do have other things that you can answer to. Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate your time and happy Father's Day.
Thank you. And here's the certificate of appreciation for Thầy Jimmy Thai for the wonderful training that we have. And sorry, let me fix a grammatical error. I think should be an I here. Raising. Yes. Thank you so much. And we have a picture with Thai and the certificate. Okay. Orientated. 1 second.
Everybody show a beautiful, bright, happy face so we can take a picture together.
Yes. Actually, Ji Hing, can you take picture because from my screen it's kind of hard.
Okay, let me try.
Yes.
No. So,
Kylie fixed her hair, so Kylie want to look good. Justin want to look good. Everybody want to look good for the picture.
okay.
Okay.
It take 1
One.
second. Let me change the background real quick. I really like this background with all the children in the back.
Oh,
Favorite
nice.
background.
1, 2, 3. Cheese.
Okay.
Good. And one with without the certificate.
I don't know, Conan.
I can check it. I can check it.
I can do a
Okay.
screenshot too. Everybody can look at the camera. 1, 2, 3. Hearts up, hearts up. I cannot do anything because I need 2 hands to hit the screenshot. So that's why I got a couple of screenshots.
Yeah. You got it? I got some as well.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I think that's it. And Thầy, we may have another time to meet later because I need to go buy the ice and some syrup for the fundraising too. Thank you so much. And I see you at 11:30. Okay, Justin, Kylie, have a good rest before we sell our lemonade stand. Okay.
All right, everybody have a wonderful Sunday and make sure you say Happy Father's Day to your parents, okay? Your father.
Thank you so much.
Happy Father's Day. Bye.